just us. Yeah. Ain't nobody else.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Just Us with Milton and Felicia.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome,
Hey.
welcome,
Woo,
welcome.
woo.
Welcome, 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 you guys. Well, you see, we're in the house today.
We ain't driving.
We're not driving today. We're in the house today. We decided to do something a little bit different. We've been taking you out with us. We hope that you've been enjoying that, and we love doing that. So we're definitely going to do more of that. But we want to just bring you inside. It's a rainy day, and we decided to just let's just bring you on the inside, right?
Bring them on.
Bring y'all on the inside.
Come along.
So listen, we hope you have been checking out our other videos with the Roll Effect podcast, and also Just Us. Go back, check it out. Don't forget to what?
Subscribe, like,
Comment.
share, and comment.
That's right. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Just Us and the Roll Effect podcast. We would greatly appreciate that, right?
Woo, woo. Definitely.
Okay, you guys. So I know you've seen the thumbnail, and today's topic is about refueling the tank on our marriages. Refueling the tank. Of course, for Milton and I, we've been together now for going on 37. And so we know a little bit something about refueling the tank. Okay? Refueling the tank. And we thought we would talk about that, right?
Yeah. Considering fuel prices don't went up like tremendously, and I know everybody can relate to that.
Right.
But this got a little twist in it.
Yeah, this is like the metaphor.
Well,
This is a metaphor,
it ain't
right?
What you think.
Yes. And so we decided to title this Refueling the Tank. And let's just start out with, how sometimes you're driving in your car, right? Driving in your car and your gas light comes on and it's low. Do you immediately stop? Do you stop immediately?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't let my gas tank get that low.
Or do you play Russian roulette? Have you not ever played Russian roulette? Because I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not a person that like to go to the gas station. So I am not that person that looks at that tank and I need to immediately go to the gas station. What I do is I am the Russian roulette. I am that person that says, can I make it long enough to get home so Milton can take the car to get some gas?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest. Can I make it home so Milton can make it back to put some gas in it? I'm that person.
Yeah, and I'm that person. As soon as it go past half, I'm already processing. When am I gonna go to the gas tank?
Yeah.
Before it gets to E.
Yeah.
And fill up.
Yeah.
That's just where I'm at. I've
So,
always been that way.
So this is the same thing that we're applying in the marriage, because marriage is also, there's a disconnect. If you driving or you going 500 miles on a quarter tank of an emotional relationship, do you do that? If so, let's talk about it, right?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Why you looking at that, and the reason why I only had that issue one time. Really,
yeah.
When I had bought that Chevy, and that was by default. The gas gauge was upside down, so I had no clue that I was. I thought it was filling up because the when I was filling up, it went click. I said, "Oh, okay, I'm full," and I was going 40 miles away.
Right.
And that just wasn't so. By the time I picked her up and we went on our first date, one of the second date,
ran out of gas, people.
Ran out of gas because the gas needle was upside down. So I immediately had to fix that and take care of that. And I'm like, I'm not running out of gas. And on top of that, over the years, I'm counting the amount of people I see walking to go to a gas station because they done ran out of gas, or walking and they got a gas can that they done bought because they ran out of gas.
Well, all the things that you did was things to that you, even in fixing the needle,
Mm-hmm.
there was maintenance.
Right. Yeah.
And that maintenance is the same thing you apply to your relationship and your marriage.
Right.
You have to apply the same type of maintenance or pre-maintenance.
Mm-hmm. And
right?
don't wait till it is on life support and running out of gas. And going on a wish and a hope.
Absolutely. So today we're talking about the art of refueling. Not when the engine has completely died on the side of the highway, but learning how to pull over into the rest stops of life. Music, books, faith, movies, whatever you gravitate to fill your tank before it stalls out. Before it stalls out, you guys, we have to refuel our tank. So we're going to talk about what we are consuming first, because you guys, what we consume is what we bring into our homes, into our marriage. If you're looking at dysfunctional marriages on social media, if you're looking at a lot of arguments and fighting and disagreements and all this stuff, it kind of feeds your spirit, and that's the kind of thing that you're bringing into your marriage, into your home. So you are what you consume. If I take in positivity, people in marriages that are a positive, or we're praying together, we're going to church together, we're worshiping together, we're on the same spiritual
platform,
roads, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then our marriage takes a different turn. So you are what you consume. First of all, you need to really be mindful of what you consume, right?
Yeah. It's like you the man of the family and you guiding your family a certain type of way. Obviously, they're going to try to follow, unless there's a disruption in the other adult spirit. Then you're gonna clash. Yeah. So you all got to be part of one accord. Mm-hmm. It's two individuals, but you all got to be game players and head it the same way, or it's gonna be issues.
It is. So we're gonna talk about the warning lights. You know how the fuel light comes on? It's a warning light, you guys.
Nowadays, all
you know how I used to. It's so funny because I used to say Milton had this truck. We no longer have this truck anymore. It was probably by far the worst buy that we have ever did in our relationship. But this truck was like the dashboard was lit up like Christmas. Like Christmas. You get in this car, it got a green light over here, red light, yellow light. I mean, the lights were on. Nobody could drive this truck but him, because he knew what to do, how to do it, how to navigate it, all the things. I'm like, how do you function with all these lights on? And so that's what we're talking about in relationship. There are warning lights.
Whoa,
there are warning lights, and you better take heed to the warning lights. Because if you don't, you're going to stall out.
It's going to let you down.
You're going to stall out.
It let me down, but I was probably the only one that know how to get it going.
The only one. I'm like, babe, I cannot drive this truck.
No, I cannot let you drive that truck.
This is crazy.
It should have been put out of this misery long time ago. That relationship should have been scrapped, over, and done.
For real.
But, it maintained, did what it needed to do till we finally got rid of, out of, 10 to 12 different cars, that had to be by far the worst.
The worst.
Yeah.
So the first warning light is the sarcasm lights. You know how you just kind of like teasing with each other? You just, playful. Then all of a sudden it gets like serious. Like you you being negative, you're throwing a dig, a dagger, you're doing something to make the other person feel a certain kind of way. So that playfulness just went left real fast. That's warning light number 1. The warning light number 2 is the silent light. The silent light is where, you're not talking about each other anymore. You're not talking about your relationship. You're not doing any of those things. You're talking about the bills, the kids, work, anything other than you guys. Right? Mm-hmm. And then, the last one is the irritation light. Like when he walks in the room and the way he chew or even breathe just annoys you. Or he or she. Right. It bothers you just, like he just breathe funny. Like it's just like everything irritates you. It annoys you. Those are warning lights. That means that we need to refuel.
Refuel, regroup, and provide some maintenance. Because that baby about to crash.
That baby is about...
You're going to be on the side of the road.
It's about to crash.
You're going to be like this.
Help!
And I see it a whole lot of times. I'll be like, oh, Lord. Did they even check this? Did they check? I'm rolling through my mind. I never want to be in that predicament. And I haven't over the years a lot at all. And probably because of watching them lights. And I even taught Felicia to watch certain lights in certain cars. Hey, make sure that C and that H is in the middle. Yeah. If they're running hot, pull over. So we can at least save the engine or save the marriage or whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Pull over. You have opportunity.
Whatever it is.
But don't just drive
it. What is funny that we using this analogy is because the other day, like my was a light on in my truck and SUV, whatever. And I said, darn, I don't know what this light is. Because you guys, I don't really know why I'm using this refueling the engine as a metaphor, because I know absolutely nothing about cars, you guys. I'm just going to tell you, I don't know nothing about it. But however, I know that I need to put some gas in it and I can drive it. Anything else is a Milton thing. So even when we purchase cars or whatever, I'm not the person that's looking, okay, what does this light mean? What does this light mean? Oh, if this light comes on, she's not that girl. It's probably not a good thing, but right now I know how to lean in, so I lean in. Some of y'all need to learn how to do that. I lean, I trust, I just bring it to the head of the house. That's what I do, and I just relax. That's what I'm supposed to do. Relax. You can learn something. You can take something from that. Take it. Let them handle that. But I had a light come on the other day, and I'm like, "What is this light?" And then my car kept going like this right here, and I kept pulling it back. I'm like, "What? Oh my God! What is happening to my car?" So when Milton comes to the truck, I'm like, "Babe, what is this light?" And he just politely went over and hit the button like that. And I'm like, duh, Felicia. And I'm like, well, what is it? He said, it's lane assisted. So it helps you, like, if you can pull it on. So, like, if you distracted or something and you go over this line, it pulls the car back into position. And that's the same with marriage. Sometimes you got to hit that button to pull the marriage, pull the relationship back into focus, in position. So sometimes if you're not careful and you do not adhere to the lights, you're gonna go out of bounds.
Or with marriage, the warnings, and you gotta pivot. And you got to know triggers.
Yes.
Because the triggers are actually the lights.
Triggers are the lights.
I better not say that anymore.
Triggers are the lights.
Okay, let me not do that no more. I'm going to do it this way.
For sure.
Okay, turn that light out. We're good, right? Yeah,
for sure.
So,
for sure.
So
these are...
mindful.
Yeah, be very mindful of that. So we thought we would talk about the fuel pumps, right? The fuel pumps. We're going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about the
different grades.
Yeah. The first one we're going to talk about is the scenic route fuel. This is when you're turning on like a playlist of songs that remind you of each other from the beginning, from where you started. Like, and there's songs that remind me of Milton, and when this song comes on,
Appreciate it, Keith Sweat.
I'm like, dang, this our song. It's our song. Keith Sweat was the CD we had. I think Milton had to buy that CD like
I had the CD,
twice.
and I think I had the tape cassette and the CD.
That he had to buy because it was on repeat.
Him and Anita Baker.
Yeah, all the time. It was on repeat. So when sometimes you have to go back to that moment and listen to those songs or just that reflection, because everything doesn't need like this deep dive save your marriage kind of thing. Sometimes you just need to top off the fuel.
Yeah.
And that just kind of top it off a little bit, you know? Like it might be going a little low. Let's top it off with some slow jam or some sitting on the sofa or some holding hands for no reason at all.
Yeah,
just because.
Yeah, let's top it off. And while you at the gas station,
yeah,
why not top it off and pop the hood and just check the oil? Make sure you got oil in the engine. Check the temperature of that thing.
Take the temperature.
You know what I mean? That way you done check two things.
Like
and
we
you
good,
on.
right? We good, right?
Are we good?
We good, yeah.
I'm good. If you ain't good, at least you know because you check.
You check.
A lot of times we don't check. We just, surface stuff. Okay, yeah, I need gas. I keep it moving.
That's right. You
gotta do
check
a little
in.
more sometimes.
Gotta check in.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, the next fuel tank we're gonna go to is the comfort fuel.
That's the mid.
That's the mid one. Sometimes you don't need a deep breakthrough kind of thing. Sometimes you just need to laugh. You just need to put, like Netflix and chill, right? Yeah. Sometimes you need to just put the phones away, order some food in, put on a movie or a comedy show or something, and just laugh. Just laugh for no reason. Just laugh. Hold hands and just laugh. And
if he or she ain't funny, just have some conversation.
Just have conversation.
Stir up some stuff. Talk about what it used to be to what it is now.
Yeah. Or look at a new movie, or a new movie that is, marriage based or something that makes you just sparks a conversation. Sometimes you just need something to spark conversation. I know for me, I look at people, and if something is going to the left, I'm like, I will bring it to Milton like, oh, this made me think about this, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. Because when you see some crazy, you start realizing, man,
I ain't got it so bad.
Right,
even though everybody got their situation.
Right.
A lot of things you look at that people are going through, you can measure, like, they ain't never been that bad. Yeah. What I'm complaining about.
Yes.
Okay, I just take my situation.
I'll take it. I'll take my situation back.
Out of control.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then the next one is the last one is the high octane spiritual fuel.
That's premium. That's premium.
Okay, this is
right
the
there.
premium.
The one you hate to pay for.
Yes. The one that is so high now you glad you don't have to use octane.
Ooh.
You're so happy that you don't have to use that, right?
Oh boy.
This is the deep foundational stuff. Going to church, praying together, or listening to worship music lift your eyes above the daily grind and reminds you of the bigger covenant. It's the fuel that gets you through the steepest hill.
Oh, I agree with
It's
that.
the fuel that gets you through the steepest hill. It's that when you got to break the glass. You got to break the glass. That in case of emergency, break the glass, open your Bible, go to church, pray together, get back to where it started when you said those vows. For better, for worse, for rich, for poor, in sickness and in health. You got to get back to that. Get back to God, basically, right? Yeah. Get back to the foundation, right?
When you can't get that engine started no more, this is what you need right here. You at your lowest. And this is the only thing is going to start to allow you to climb back off of your feet from the ground.
Yes.
If you ain't got that, you may not have a chance.
Yes, and you guys, I know we're using cars as and the few as a metaphor for this subject because it just fits really well. I remember when Milton and I think we talk about this story once one time when we was talking about something on the podcast. But I remember we bought this car, and this car was it was a lemon.
Oh.
But fortunately, unfortunately, we got it from an auction. But fortunately, we never received the
title.
The title for it. And if you don't receive the title, you can take the car back and get your money back, which was great.
30 days.
Yeah. However, the car was a lemon, so I couldn't even drive the car. So we had to tow the car back, not knowing that if you tow the car back, you will not get your money. The car has to be drivable. So if you drive it off, you have to drive it back on. So thank God that my husband knows a little about cars.
So let me dive in real quick.
Okay.
So it wasn't necessarily a lemon. It was a part that was very hard to get, a switch or something. And I was looking for it, couldn't find it. And I would get the car to start, but it was a hard start. Once it started, the car would roll. Mm-hmm. But so at that point, we was frustrated. We gonna tow the car, get our money back. We towed the car, took it there, and like she said, hey, does the car start? They needed the car to start.
Yes.
And couldn't get the car to start. And they were about to close. So we were either gonna have to leave it there or tow it back home.
And crazy, leave it there, meaning the next day, it would have been after the 30 days, and we wouldn't have got the money back regardless. We had to get that car started that day in order to get that money back. So I had been standing out with Milton for a while looking and like, oh, the car, it is getting close to the time of closing.
Dark.
And if it's closing, we're done, you guys. We're done. And so I went to the car that we drove because we drove the car while the other one was being towed. And I got in the car and I just start praying. And I said, God, I know that you are a fire starter. And if anybody can start this car, you can do it. Lord, do it. Do it, Lord. And I promise y'all, I looked around, I saw my husband running in the building because the car. Go. I saw him running, and I was like, thank you, God. And the people came out and said, okay, go take it. And they took it, and we got our money back. And I was like, yes. Yep. God can do it, you guys.
Man,
God can do it.
You can't even make this stuff up.
You cannot. God can do it. And that's the same thing with relationship. When you see that it's just not starting, it's not cranking, it's not moving, it's not going anywhere. God, you are a fire starter. You are a relationship builder. You can hold us together. Let us see the basics. Let us see what we don't see, what we're missing. Let me see your son like you want me to see him. And I think because I said that on a constant, Lord, let me always see him like you want me to see him. Then he lets me see him like that. And so it doesn't even matter if I'm mad with him, y'all. If I can't look at it, because if I look at him, I'll be like, oh, okay. But,
the feeling is mutual. But I think that's something that has to build within you guys yourself. It's almost like part of my left arm. It's part of the body.
Yeah.
Even though we ain't attached looking at us, we are attached internally.
Yes.
So you feel what you feel on both sides. So that's where you have to grow to be at in order to share that kind of experience mutually. And that's what God wants.
Yes.
So when you do go pray, whether she pray or I pray, it's still being received.
It's being received.
Absolutely. And it's being granted because it's one body.
It's one flesh.
Right.
We become one flesh. And so I think that this was important just to talk about, and just to, and another thing, sometimes you got to take the family car. You got the family car, and you might have your friends in in the passenger side, which we call it driving shotgun with somebody else in the car in your ear.
They
the
used
children,
to call it backseat driver.
yeah, in your ear. Everybody is in your ear, and your marriage need to be protected. So sometimes you got to lose the 4-seater and just get the 2-seater, so you can steer and I can navigate, and we can be in sync. And God is he's just building the two of us, because a lot of times a lot of outside sources can ruin your marriage, you guys.
Most times.
Shotgun. Okay.
And probably most of them ain't even married.
Yes, they can ruin by the advice they try to give you, by things, like, I think for us, how we blasted is we're not really outside people that gets information for outside sources. We're not. We do external things as far as like going to church, picking up our Bible, listening to worship music. Milton had on worship music yesterday, and it was just such a beautiful playlist that I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta have that playlist, because it was just beautiful. It was like soulful jazz Christian music. It was so amazing, and he played that pretty much the whole time while we was having breakfast and just kind of.
And that was only, you had a headache.
Yes.
And you needed something soft and soothing.
Yes.
And I just figured, she don't need a whole lot of noise. So
yeah.
It also made you just very comfortable and not wanting to move to do nothing.
And calm.
And she needed that.
And I needed that.
She don't know how to be still.
Yeah, that's true. I needed that rest, and it was just beautiful. And sometimes you need to just go there. For us, I think we talk and check in a lot. And I think it's important to check in. I think this is what I'm saying in Refueling the Tank. Like, when you feel like you're falling off because of life. Mm-hmm. Life be lifing, as they say.
Life can take over you and choke you.
Yes.
You definitely, yesterday, needed refueling after a couple of days prior to that.
Yes.
So, but your mind is going to automatically want you to do what it wants you to do.
Yes.
So I had to literally shut her down because she was already, okay, we need to do this, do that. I'm like, wait, but you don't feel good. Your energy level is low. You got a headache. Why don't you lay down, and I'm going to close the door, and I'm not coming. Nobody's going to knock on the door, and you're going to lay there until your eyes open again. Just lay there like you're on vacation. Just don't think of nothing. And I know that was a part of refueling because you pretty much slept a long time.
I did.
You were surprised it was 8 o'clock.
I did.
But that tells you that's something that you needed.
I needed that rest.
Even though your mind didn't say, okay, I need to rest.
Yeah.
But once you did that, I mean, you look very vibrant today.
Yeah.
Compared to yesterday. So you have to refuel.
Yes.
In all areas.
In all areas. And it's good that your spouse recognize what you need, because you're paying attention to that. So you have to pay attention to the marriage.
Look at the warning lights.
You have to protect the marriage and protect your partner and see, okay, this is not going to be good because you're going to crash. Mm-hmm. So you need to just rest. And sometimes we're just in life and just moving around, going to work, taking care of kids and grandkids, and just doing all the things and all the decisions you have to make and prioritize certain things. It can just sometimes YouTube is on the back burner of things.
Look, you should be first. Mm-hmm. Everything else is second.
Yeah.
Because without you, nothing else moves.
Nothing else moves.
So you got to make sure you take care of you first before you take care of anything.
You.
And that's physical and spiritual.
Absolutely.
You need both.
Absolutely. So you guys, we hope that you guys have enjoyed this master class of Refueling the Tank.
I like it. I definitely like the way it was put.
Yeah.
And always pay attention to
the warning signs.
And the lights on your dashboard.
Absolutely. So you guys, I want you to remember, a strong marriage doesn't just happen because you cross the finish line on your wedding day. It thrives because you choose to pull over, to refuel along the way, protect your peace, protect your marriage. You can do this. Like, you got this. Protect your peace and your marriage. It doesn't stop when you get married. The wedding day is beautiful. You know, all the things, the wedding dress, the groom, your party,
Yes.
your guests, the venue, everything is beautiful. But I'm sorry to say that it's just not going to be beautiful all the time once you start hitting that pavement after you say I do. Everything is not going to be beautiful. God cannot allow us to have good days all the time, then we can't appreciate the bad ones. So there's going to be roadblocks and storms and valleys and hills and all the things. But if you remember your vows, the ones that you took, the one that you vowed to each other, I think that you can be successful in your marriage if both parties are willing to do that. Right?
Yeah, it is, to me, it's boots on the ground after the honeymoon. That means it's time to go to work. Let me strap up for this relationship, and then you both have to create a united front. And what that would be, that let nothing or no one come against your marriage. You have to see it when it's coming.
Yes.
Because it's going to be all kind of devices, all kind of people, all kind of things, all kind of situations that's going to derail you for your success in marriage.
Yes.
And you have to be focused. You have to be at the driver's wheel right there looking at everything.
And don't pay attention to the outside noise, because a lot of people always say, you and Milton are always together. You and Milton da-da-da. You and Milton da-da-da.
Well, what's wrong with that?
And I'm like, okay.
They don't
And
see that part.
what's your point? I don't understand your point in what you're saying. Yes, he's my husband. The Bible says you become one. This is flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. If you don't understand that, then you need to go back and reread where it says that. So, yes, we are together. We stand together. We're team one.
The united front.
That's the united front. That's who we are. And so if that irritates your spirit, then maybe you need to go reflect on what you need to reflect. But we're happy over here with how things roll over here at the road.
Yeah, if that's irritating your spirit, that tells me that you don't even know what marriage is all about.
Right.
What are you supposed to be? Separate? Right?
Yeah.
So, gotta check yourself. That's all I'm saying.
For real.
You
For
know,
sure.
Look.
But we just want to be a positive inspiration to people. We want to reach the masses. We know that it takes work to be in a marriage. It takes work to say I do and promise all the things that you vowed before God. But if that person is the one you chose, then you have to choose them over and over and over, even when it gets hard, even when you fall, even when mistakes are made, even when you just can't even,
stomach the fact at the time.
Yeah.
Of their presence.
That presence. You have to keep choosing and keep choosing. Keep refueling. Don't let the candle blow out. Even that. Just keep lighting it, and that's what you have to do.
That's good, baby,
Right.
because I just think back in the day, and even probably now, a lot of counselors and different people don't have that perception of you have to fight.
You gotta fight.
Right? Marriage does not mean you're lazy, you're chilling, right?
Mm-mm.
You have to fight for it because things are going to happen.
Yes.
And if you don't fight, you'll find yourself separate because you gave up. And that's easy.
Yes. You find yourself stuck.
You didn't care about the warning lights.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if you're going to promise to God and have your vows and, you're saying it, you should be loyal to that.
Yeah.
So before you even go to that, understand the person you getting with.
Yes.
Don't just take that, go, they're good here, they're good here. Understand the person you get, know them.
Yeah. And know them well.
Right.
Yeah. But you guys, that is our episode today. Refueling the tank.
Always gas up,
you know,
right?
always gas up.
Don't run on fumes.
Don't run on fumes. You know, go to the gas station. Don't play Russian roulette like me with the actual car, because I do that. But I try not to do that in my marriage.
She don't do that in the marriage.
No, I do not.
That
I
was
do
a good
not.
analogy with
Yes,
the car.
yes, but you know, just check in, take care of each other, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel.
Please.
Yes, and that is it. You have anything else?
Just if you ever get confused and you want to know about how to keep going and pull up, you need to look at the warning lights for the most part.
Yes.
And don't let it run out of gas.
Don't let it.
Keep it exciting,
Don't let it.
spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah. Take care of
Okay,
one
you guys.
another.
That's right. Take care of one another, and we will see you on Wednesday at 7 p.m. for the Roll Up Bet podcast. See you guys.
Peace.
We ain't gotta go nowhere. We can vibe right here. Sweats on, head down, no makeup, no fear. Ordering, pull up, let the day fade out. You the only one I ever wanna sing about. Dim lights, Netflix on, but we ain't watching. Caught up in your eyes, that's my favorite option. Phone on silent, we don't need no rush. Every little